Hi everyone, welcome to the first video walking you through the Performance Assurance dashboards. I'm Lewis and I work within the Performance Assurance function of the Code Manager. This video provides you with a general overview to the dashboards. In it I will cover where you can find the dashboards on the portal and I'll take you through the general structure and functionality available. But before getting into that, I wanted to quickly explain the purpose of the dashboards and why they're important. The dashboards exist to provide REC parties and service providers visibility of the data used in our performance assurance activities. Transparent performance monitoring and reporting is a fundamental element of our performance assurance approach, and self-service dashboards within the REC portal are our preferred method of providing this visibility. The dashboards surface the results of our risk monitoring and our key performance reporting, allowing you to self-serve the information you need to proactively monitor and improve your performance over time. Now let's start with how to find the dashboards on the portal. So I'm going to navigate back to the portal homepage and take you through the process from there. So before I get into this, I just want to flag that you may see some minor differences between what you see on my screen here and what you see when you log onto the portal. That is because I'm using one of our testing sites. However, the steps I go through and the functionality you will see on the dashboard are exactly the same. So to start, first log in. I'm already logged in, so I won't take you through that step. And then you click, once you're logged in, you click on Party Operations here. And then you click through onto the Performance Assurance tab in the middle of the screen. Once you click that, you may be greeted with this pop-up. So if you're an organization that has multiple REC portal sites set up, or if you are a member of multiple different organizations, you will see a list of options here of different organization sites you can click through. If you're a member of only one organization site, you may not see this option. So I'm going to click through onto the domestic gas supplier site. So now I'm through onto the main performance assurance page where you'll see a range of different options across the top, many of which I hope you're familiar with. The dashboards are the PA dashboard and the SLA dashboard buttons. So you'll see the PA dashboard option if you are a REC party, and the SLA dashboard option if you are a REC service provider. There may be a small number of parties who are both a REC service provider and a REC party, in which case you will probably see both options on your screen. So from now on, I'm going to use the performance assurance or the PA dashboard for the rest of this video. However, if you're a REC service provider, many of the features and functionality you will see will be common across the two. So when you first come to the dashboard, you start on the Release Notes tab. And from here, you can navigate through the dashboard one of two ways. So you can either click on the buttons across the top to take you to the appropriate tab. And then using the back button here, you can take yourself back to the Release Notes tab. Or you can just simply click across the button here, across the various different tabs like you would on any other technology like Excel. Okay, so the Release Notes tab here provides you information about the latest release of the dashboards, the latest refresh. So you can see here when the dashboard was last updated and commentary around what was included in that update. We may use this tab to communicate any new developments to the dashboard or any changes, or whether anything could not be published that you would usually be published in the case of maybe data not being available or something along those lines. Okay, so moving through the dashboard, at the top of each tab you'll see there's an info button hover over. If you hover over this, you'll be given a bit more context about what is in the dashboard or what is in that tab of the dashboard. You can then see there is a filters pane on most of the tabs in the dashboard. If you just simply click on this, it'll open up a range of filters that you can apply to the data showing on the screen. So the filters may differ across the different tabs. However, there are two that are common across nearly all tabs. So that is the performance assurance period, which is effectively just a month filter, which defaults to latest month. And you can also see what month you have selected here at the top of the screen. So I can see the latest month here is November 2023. The second filter that's common across many of the tabs is the dataset status. So this filter is mainly for the use of the PAB and the Code Manager, and it will be defaulted to the current version. So on some tabs you may see there's both a current version and a prior version. So the prior version is simply just taking you back to the prior refresh of the dashboard. So most of the time you'll just want this to be set on the current version. And then once if you go through and you apply a range of filters, you want to go back to a clean view of the dashboard, you can simply click the Reset Filters option at the top and then close the filters pane. You'll see that there is a mixture of anonymized and unanonymized data across the dashboard. So by default, information about your organization will be visible. However, on some tabs, if you click through, you will see there's a mixture of information about your organization and then anonymized data, aggregate level information about your peers. The final feature I'd like to take you through is the ability to download data. So it's not possible to download the data behind every visual showing across the dashboard. However, you can quickly determine whether you are able to download data or not for a specific visual, because if you hover over it, you will see a 3-dot More Options button. So in contrast here, you can only see the focus mode option. So when you click on the More Options, you'll see there's an Export Data button. So if you click through onto that, you'll be greeted with this screen, which gives you one of two options to download the data showing on the specific graph. So the different views are very similar, so it's up to personal preference which one you would prefer to use. When you download the data, the same level of anonymization as shown on the visual will be applied, as well as the same filter.